Okay, there we go. So I guess we could have seen that. It was saved, I guess. You got a little bit of look behind the kimono. So, gentlemen, welcome to episode 35 of Saltmarsh's Isle of Dread. Sorry we missed last week, but I'm the DM. Sorry, that's why. That's absolutely not true. Everybody's got the same rights as I do, but I could not make it. There's no way I could make it. Could have made it. So, thank you for sticking with us, you guys. Last time it was a slightly unexpected battle that the DM had to go and prepare for, but you guys did something pretty amazing last time. Steve, do you remember that? You remember what you did? Or hang on, you were there, weren't you? You're on mute. You're on mute.
No, I don't think I was there last time.
You know what? You were not. But you missed a bit of an interesting battle that I wasn't expecting you guys to fight. Jeff, what did you do last time? You remember what you did.
We went and actually walked right in on the dragon we were supposed to kill. Although,
we got there for that. But go ahead.
Yeah, so we walked in on the dragon and we did some significant damage. I don't think we did enough to come close to killing him, but we did rock his world. And we bailed out of there pretty fast once we laid waste to him.
You guys obviously did. You did something to him that caused him to get the hell out of there. So, you were, I would say, pretty effective. And so he left. He left you guys alone to revel in the treasure. I said I would send it to you by Discord, but instead I put it in in Roll20. So you guys should see what you have. I'll read it to you again. But I think the numbers were a little bit different last time, but similar. So you guys did find a massive pile of coins and treasure. No magic. You didn't find any weapons though, which is some of us would have been disappointed. But you got, 20,200 silver pieces, 1,500 gold pieces, and then 30 assorted pieces of jewelry. And I've written them all down there. So if you need to have a look at them, please go ahead. And while we're going forward, somebody might want to add up how much that is. But that is a substantial haul, a very substantial haul. So I don't know if we could say it's the same amount that you've gathered during your whole time here on the island, but it definitely comes close. So a loot dipped in gold for 1,100 gold pieces, right? An uncut emerald the size of a fist, 2,000 gold pieces. You guys are all pretty excited about this. You know that this is going to be hugely beneficial for when you go back to Saltmarsh. This is a important part of your new riches. So congratulations on that. But yeah, he's the dragon has left. What did you want to do? So we ran a little bit over last time. What do you want to do now? You're in this cave. Dragons escaped. This very wounded dragon is left, and you're sitting here with a treasure hoard. You're starting to stuff it in your bags. What's next?
Well, we kind of got a problem because we didn't kill the dragon, and we told the red dragon we were going to kill him. So. All this treasure.
Jeff, roll a history check, please.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, my damn character went. Hold on. And back up. We have history check.
Yep. Yeah, you haven't killed him.
That was my absolute worst roll anyway.
Let's get it out of the way for the evening, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Hope that's the last one.
Okay, so now you've basically got a red dragon sometime you're going to come face to face with.
Yep. We gotta tell him why we didn't kill this guy.
We tried. He ran away. I guess after a long rest, I'll ask my God which way he might be going.
Okay, so what do you want to do now, though, guys? So that you're still in the cave. You're sitting in the cave. Damn, we didn't kill him. But look at all this treasure we got.
I say we pack up the treasure and keep going after this dragon. Hey, I don't want to be eaten. Do you guys?
Not particularly.
And he said he was going to eat us if we didn't go kill this green dragon.
So you guys remember, the red dragon was significantly larger. Like, it was an adult. This is not an adult dragon. You knew that.
Yeah, I don't want to cross the red dragon. I mean, if we had to fight this guy and he beat the crap out of me, I really don't want to experience what a bigger dragon will do to me.
Okay, so you guys want to go track this. So are you saying you want to go track this dragon?
We can
Might
try.
be a good idea.
We could track it, or we could wait for it to come back for its hoard. I'm pretty sure dragons like treasure.
Legolas, any ideas?
Not really.
Okay, so a couple options. You could wait for the dragon to come back. You could go out and look for it, or you could ignore it. Those seem to be three pretty general options.
I think ignoring it doesn't make sense. If we take a bunch of his hoard, he'll probably come find us.
Hey, if we take it all, he'll come find us too.
Oh, for sure. I just don't know if we can carry all this.
I
So-
have like a meta question. So I have something written in my notes. I'm just not sure if Kane would remember it.
Yep.
I don't know. I could make like a history check or something. Or...
Sure, you give me a history check. So Greg, what do you want to say? Forget about the history check for a second.
I'm pretty sure Ravarax the Red Dragon just said to find and clear the Green Dragon's lair. I don't think he said anything about killing it.
Okay, so take the inspiration for an early inspiration for the night. I was as I asked Jeff to roll for history. I'm like, that's not really a check. It's like, as a player, do you remember what like in your notes? Do you remember what he was asking you to do? Right. So yeah, he basically said clear it. Make sure he doesn't go. He didn't say kill him. He said get rid of the dragon for me. Good inspiration.
Now
Okay.
we got to deal with a red dragon who probably wants his treasure. That's probably just as bad, if not worse.
But I really like that emerald.
It's an emerald the size of a fist.
It's not that. Remember, I'm trying to build a shield that has like all these different stones in it.
Oh.
That'd be a really beautiful emerald for that shield.
Clay, you need to go look at that whole list, by the way.
Oh, I did. I've already.
Have you seen that? There's like 3 things with emeralds in them, right?
Yeah. But those
Where's the
I would have to remove the emerald out of. This would be cut it down into.
I see it.
Yep. There's also emerald powder.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a whole pouch of emerald powder. You could you could totally bedazzle the shield.
There you go. Come on, guys. What do we want to do?
Another quick question: What
Yep.
is your conversion silver pieces to gold pieces?
It's 10 to 1. Silver piece is a dime. Gold piece is a buck.
Okay, just checking.
Yep. And if anyone ever asks, an EP is a 50-cent piece.
I say we just pack up everything that we can and continue on.
So how many do you have? You've got bag of hold. How many bags of holding do you have, if any?
I think just the one.
Okay.
But then there's a pouch of holding in that list.
There's no pouch of holding.
What?
There's no pouch of holding here. There are no magic items that you can see.
I didn't see any money. It's all just
It's treasure.
Oh, by the way, the
Shark skin pouch of holding emerald powder.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not a pouch of holding. It's a pouch that is holding emerald powder.
I did the quick math here. All the things on this list per their values right now, we're looking at 13,755 gold pieces.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Quite the haul.
I think the ship that you came on cost less than that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a haul, and that is a young green dragon. Okay, so yeah, you could look for brevity. You can carry this stuff. It'll fit in the rest of the bag of holding. Again, you got rid of a bunch of this stuff. You left it with the Poseidon, and they've taken it back to where did they go? Went to Chult, Port Nyanzaru, and then back to Saltmarsh. So so you're able to carry this relatively easily. You also have enough bags and pouches and two Triceratops you came riding in on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Pack it all up and let's take it with us.
Works for me.
Yep.
okay. So you leave the young green dragon lair, you could see as you're leaving, you get another as you leave the cave, you see it's still at the edge of this lake, and you can sort of it's a little bit hidden, but you can kind of see some of the lake water, and you see sort of a trail of blood going off to the distance, going off to the east across the lake.
We would have lost the trail going across the lake.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you go back to the Triceratops, and so let's just go back to the map here. And you guys are basically, you're over here right now. Hang on, you can't see the map, so let me put you on here. Tell me if you can see the map.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are up to here.
Good thing we have the Poseidon with us. We can load all this treasure on it.
This is Poseidon's posse. Okay, so you're basically here on the east side of this lake, and you think the dragon's heading off to the east. Next step, boys.
I mean, we kind of got to go east. Let's kind of track the dragon if we come across it.
Well, wait. What else were we planning on doing up here? I know we
were searching for like the lost city of gold.
Okay, that's what I just want to check. We're still on that as a mission because
You're trying to get to the there's like they call it the Central Plateau or something, or there's the heart of the Isle of Dread where what are you trying to find?
Do we see any like blood spatter or anything? I mean, we did some damage to the dragon. Maybe we can see some blood droplets.
I mean, again, so you want to go track it? again, I said that you saw some blood in the lake heading off to the east, and this is not the massive lake that miles and miles. Like it's small, more like a pond kind of thing, a large pond where the dragon base was. But it's off. I don't know. You can go have a look if you want.
Well, let's go to the other side of the pond or the lake and see if we continue to see a trail.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys get on your Triceratops. Who's riding again, and who's not?
I'm riding.
I'm riding.
I'm
Our little dwarf friend is not.
Yeah.
What?
I'm riding with Kane, I think.
Yeah. You're right. You're riding, aren't you, Kane? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm riding.
I'm the one that's anti-riding.
He's got literally a what is it, as a wood elf, it's sort of a racial thing. You don't ride dinosaurs, not low.
I don't ride bait.
It's the hunting prowess coming through. Okay, so you guys get on your Triceratops. You go through some of the marsh. It's a little marshy, but it's hilly area. Again, it's only 5 to about 10 minutes to get around to the other side of the small lake. You can see there were some, there's blood in the water, but it's sort of like dissipating, so you can't quite. It's still going to the east. You get to the east and you see what appeared to be some blood. Do you want to go further track it? But you do realize it's a dragon, so it flies. But
Say, I kind of want to track it, guys.
Well, it's gonna go someplace we can't get to in the field.
and just so what I did mention last time is you were coming from sort of the swampy area around the massive lake where you found the Triceratops and everything. Oh, sorry, where you it was a big landmass of a big massive lake, and then you've sort of come to sort of hilly area, heading towards what you can see in the distance appears to be mountains. So you're heading higher up into the mountain. Sort of, you're still in hills, but you'd be heading up into the mountains if you want to continue.
I don't think we're gonna find the city we're looking for in the mountains. I think it's gonna be more toward the center of the island.
Yeah.
I think hunting his dragon's kind of futile at this point.
Yeah, I think you guys are right.
I don't know.
It's kind of bound to come back and fight us. So.
I was going to cast Fly on one of the Triceratops so we could chase him.
And I can fly myself, so.
Hang on a sec.
And I can cast at 4th level, so it's 2 creatures. It'll be a Triceratops with Kane and I on its back, and then I'd also cast it on Jake since he doesn't want to ride the Triceratops.
Hang on no, you're not gonna. Hang on a second. It's for 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not long enough.
Yeah.
I'll just watch that little circus.
You can. I mean, if you want to go try it just to see some flying Triceratops, but.
Nah, I don't know if I like fall damage.
Do you know how much money we can make in the circuses back
Okay. Okay, so you guys are going to give up the hunt?
Yeah, I guess.
Each one of you give me an insight check, please. Or survival, whichever one you like.
Insight or survival?
Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay. So you guys all come to the general consensus that, you know what, we probably could track this thing, but it's going to be hard, long, and, understanding that it's going to be you're going to be tactically disadvantaged by going into the mountains. He said, you know what, at least I know you can know sort of where he's going, and you also know that's not the way to get to the sort of that lost city.
I
So
mean, and we know which way he's going, so if the Red Dragon comes and says, hey, what's going on, we can say, hey, he's gone that way.
Got it. Okay. And so for that, as you sort of moved around, I'm going to give you an extra little insight into the map.
I was really hoping for some green dragon scale armor.
You can hope all you want, man. No problem.
Because I was kind of thinking that same line.
Yeah.
What?
There's a lot about dragons in my book. Next time.
Oh no, not what I just did. There. Okay, so I gave you an extra map token there. You know that the last time you saw him, he would have been in that hex. Well, you think. Again, you can't really track something that is flying, and well, you couldn't see it. It took off. All right, next step. Where are you guys gonna go?
I say we need to move back toward the central part of the island, because that's what we were told that the city was located.
Okay.
Like northwest-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was, I can't remember what time of the day it was. I think it was getting closer to the late afternoon. And then you had your battle with the dragon. It's sort of getting to be dusk now. You get the feeling that you could try to push on, but it's getting dark and late.
Yeah, we can camp here for the night.
Yeah. I need to pray to my God and get some... I'm not feeling that well still.
Okay. And I think I had... What did I have everybody's? Marching order, I'm assuming, hadn't changed. Damn. What? Oh. Okay, so... not marching order, sorry. Okay, so who's going to stay awake again? What's the order of...
I'll take first.
I'll go second.
You know what? Actually, it doesn't even matter because I'll just roll. If something happens, it'll happen with 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so you guys have a good sleep, no problems. It is a fitless night. Next morning, it is a slightly misty, gray, and a bit. Wouldn't say cool, but it's been relatively humid and muggy. But there's a bit of relief from the humidity for some reason. It's a little bit cooler today, but it's a little misty, cloudy. Looks like maybe some showers later.
One thing. Before we got through the night, could some of us get some healing?
Oh yeah, no, I mean before I take my rest and talk to my God and get my spells back, I'm burning everything I can.
Yeah, so I mean, on a long rest, you can go and you basically get you're fully healed. And if you'd expended any in 5e, if you have hit die that you used during short rests and you burn some of those, half of those come back. But I don't think you guys you didn't take a short rest. So I mean, it's safe to say that you guys are all back. Your spells are back as well.
Okay, just like
4, 1, 3. Okay.
Okay. Okay, so which direction are you heading?
northwest.
northwest was the direction, and on your Triceratops, and with Jeff as Master Wood Elf mobile guy, I believe it was 5. Was it 5 hexes per day? That was right. And you went more earlier because you were on the path. There's no path now. You guys are roughing it, so to speak. Okay, so you're gonna try to go northwest.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And I should have done this earlier. Is there anybody in the group who wants to actually be the navigator? I should have done this earlier.
I can navigate. I can navigate with the stars, but we're at daytime, so
Nope.
sorry.
I might be able to help.
So anybody with survival or nature, which is probably you.
Both.
I have good survival.
Survival, I got, man. I am a god when it comes to survival.
Okay, so I want the navigator and I want the co-navigator.
I've got +5 nature, +4 survival. So
Okay, I need the lead and then the sub.
I have +8 survival.
+8 survival as well.
Only got
alright, you guys win.
And Kane, what are you?
7 survival and 4 nature.
Okay, so choose, you guys. Who's gonna go?
I'll pick survival.
Same here, and we'll co-navigate.
One of you has to be the key guy.
I'll let him go and be the navigator. I'll back it up when.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Clay, you're gonna go northwest. So go ahead, give me a survival roll, please. DC 15. Yep. So yeah, you guys are able to move yourselves northwest, and you come. I mean,
How far? 5?
well, you're gonna move. The first hex. I'm just gonna do this. What? Okay. Oh, what the freaking hell? Excuse me. And that is so stupid here. Oh my god. Sorry guys. Select this thing. I've screwed that up, sorry. Undo. Poseidon, you can move. This hex you can move.
I can move it. It just doesn't unlock it.
I do not know what is going on. We're on the map and background. Fine. What? Sorry guys, this is ridiculous. There we go. Objects and tokens. Thank you very much. This can now be moved down. Fantastic. Fine. Okay. So you guys get to yeah, you go northwest and nothing really happens. You it's basically midday. You go another 6 miles. You guys realize that haul in with these Triceratops. They're actually pretty. It's pretty useful and very. You're very happy that you're on these mounts. You guys are all chilled out, except Aravan's not super happy about it, but he's chugging along. You guys are doing pretty well. Okay, so next. You start getting, so you get out of this sort of swamp area. You're basically still heading northwest. Is that what you want to do?
Yep.
Okay, you're heading northwest and starting to get out of the swampy area, getting a little bit more hilly area. During lunch, so you're sitting down, sort of basically. Taking a little rest, and as you do so, you're one of the Triceratops. You guys have sort of tied them around a tree, but they're sort of not tails, but their senses pick up, and one of them immediately starts and breaks free from its sort of rope that you've tied around its neck and its tree, and it begins dashing off towards the west. And so it's got it's got some stuff strapped to it, and so one of your Triceratops is rushing off to the west, sort of stampeding. Is it Sarah? Yeah, Sarah. Who's the other one? Sarah and who?
Tri-tip.
Who? Tri-tip? Sarah, Tri-tip? It's Sarah. Yeah, it is Sarah that is it's gone. She's always a bit twitchy. But she's off. Big Triceratops going down it's sort of wooded area in the hills. It's not a deep jungle, it's more trees and scrubs but in the hillside.
I'm gonna run after her.
Okay.
I'm not gonna catch her.
The rest of you guys want to follow?
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay.
And it's tongues, and I'm gonna try to soothe her.
Okay. You cast tongues.
Yep.
You need to give me, but she's already gone off, so you have to yell to her, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna yell like soothing.
Guys, hold on 1 second. Just 1 second. Sorry.
No problem.
So, yeah. Okay. So, say that again. So you're casting tongues. She's running far away, but you want to yell. You said.
Yeah, yell, but I'm like, come back, come back. Like, and like.
Okay.
Don't leave your brother. Like, but.
Give me a persuasion check. But it's persuasion check with disadvantage. Beat a DC 18.
Oh, I fail no matter what.
Oh, really?
I have a -1 to my persuasion.
-1? That's not great. Yeah, no. So, I mean, it's, a Triceratops running off, panicked. You trying to yell something to soothe her, it doesn't seem to work. But you tried, so that's good. Okay.
Then I go running after her. If she continues running, I gotta run too.
Legolas and Aravan, what are you doing?
Well, I don't think we need the other one panicking and taking him, so I think I'm going to stay right here.
Okay, Legolas.
Looking for yeah, I'm gonna stay behind as well.
Okay, are you just staying with Tri-Tip?
Yep.
Not that close to him though. I've been around spooked horses. That's bad enough.
Okay. So Kane, you can easily see where she's going. Both of you guys can easily see. Kane, you're up at first, in front, and Clay, you're behind. You guys are running, and you're not really catching up. You just keep running. You've been running like a minute now. It's like, the trees are the brush is all cleared away. She's off. How far do you want to track her?
I'll track her for probably maybe a mile or so.
A mile?
Yeah, if it's gone.
Creature moving.
What's that?
How fast is this creature moving?
I mean, it's stampeding, so it's like about 120 feet.
Second.
I'd like to pull an animal from my bag of tricks to see if maybe jumping on that would get me there faster.
Okay.
I'm not sure anything has. I don't know.
I mean, it's got to have 60 feet movement, right?
Yeah. What was it? Was the 10 bag of tricks?
The actual bag of tricks that you guys have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right. The 8 is there. A 1. That is a
Jackal.
I think that is big enough to ride.
No, jackals are not big enough to ride. No.
No.
Drink yourself.
And you rolled a 1. Right, got it. Yep. So yeah, you just basically you get take this. What is it? What pops up again? It's so you want to explain to the group what happens?
Where's the description? It is this ordinary bag. Okay. You can use an action to pull the fuzzy object from the bag and throw it up to 20 feet.
It's a fuzzy object. Okay,
So
right.
it transforms into a creature you determine by rolling a d8 and consulting the table according to the bag's color. The creature vanishes at dawn or when it's reduced to 0 hit points. Friendly to you and your companions, acts on your turn. You can use a bonus action to command how the creature moves and what action it takes on its turn, or to give it general orders such as attack your enemies. In the absence of such orders, it just acts like normal. And you can do 3, and then it can't be used again until the next dawn.
Okay. So you pull out this little. You pull out this little fuzzy tribble like ball and throw it 20 feet away. You see this little fox-like dog creature, and he looks at you, Kane, and sits down. His tongue hangs out.
Well, hey, we're gonna need a bigger animal.
Yeah. Okay. So it's still barreling away, and so you want to track it for about a mile. Kane, is that sort of where you want to, how far you want to get as well?
Sure.
Okay. So you guys get to the, you've been running for 5 minutes and just it don't seem like you're catching up, but as you're sort of getting like maybe we call it a day kind of thing, you hear and then you hear basically so you sort of move up and you can sort of see in this in basically like a bit of a clearing and there's some trees that are native to the island, but then you sort of see this sort of grassy area, and there is Sarah just basically standing there and grazing on this. It's either grass or it's actually kind of a orangey it's an orangey vegetation you haven't seen before, and she's eating it.
Caught up, I'd like to cast Speak with Animals,
Mm-hmm.
and then ask her, like, why'd you run off?
Okay, so she
You
says,
like this grass? Does it look different? Have I seen it before?
have you seen this grass? Give me a nature check, please.
Nature. 16.
You have you haven't seen it before. In your passing conversations with Prattis, he says that yeah, I mean, he says that it's a native grass. It is, you know, a lot of the dinos like eating it, but there's nothing. It's just a grass that is native to the land that dinos like. You don't see it. It doesn't appear to be around very often, but you've seen, you've heard of it. Now you see it, and now you think about it. Okay, maybe I've seen sort of similar kind of grass in some of the other areas, but it's never really piqued your interest. Okay, yeah. So you guys are about, let's say, 150 feet away. You can see this big triceratops eating this grass, and again, there's some trees and and foliage. And I'm going to just put this map out for you so you can see what's going on. Rest of you guys just ignore, okay? Because you can't see this. You guys are hanging back at the back with the other triceratops. I'm going to put... Oh, damn, I guess I got to... You see some, okay, there appear to be some mushrooms as well, but just assume it's like just any old kind of mushrooms. So we got cane down here, there you are, and Clay Moonstar is also down here. And where is your Triceratops buddy? And of course I don't have that, but I will just add it. They're junior Triceratops, right? Yeah. Sort of over here. So it's, let's say these are 10 feet squares. So say it's about 100 feet away. What is both of your guys' passive perception?
You've got that.
Sorry?
God, when it comes to that.
No, I meant like
23.
Clay.
Yeah.
Clay, you notice that as Sarah is sort of munching on the grass over here, you see and I'm not gonna, you don't see it just yet. Over in the sort of the right, just beyond, like this, the rock is sort of obscuring it, but up in the trees, about, how was it, 20, 30, 40, 50, about 60 feet away, looking at the Triceratops, is a massive four-armed ape hanging in the tree with two of its, and it's looking basically right at the Triceratops. It doesn't look like it's noticed you, but it's actively looking at the Triceratops. And as it looks at the Triceratops, it looks over in this direction. And you guys hear, and you hear it go, whoo! And as it says,
In what direction again?
over here, to your northwest.
Okay.
You hear a hoot, and as that hoot goes off, Sarah looks up from where she's eating. You're sure that an attack is imminent. Okay, what do you want to do?
I'm pretty sure there's, and we hear two different animals, right?
No, well, you can see Sarah, and you heard this. No, that hoot comes from that four-armed ape.
Yeah.
Do I see it after I heard the sound? Passive sound.
You heard it. Yeah, when it went hoot, you look over, you can okay, you see what Clay's looking at. Yeah, you can see it very clearly.
Yeah, but then.
Well, it's not very clear. It's half hidden in this tree, but it looks like a big ape with four arms.
But when he goes hoot, don't I hear another one? Or
No, you don't. You don't.
Okay, so I just hear him.
I'm gonna yell run. At Sarah. That cast speak with animals.
Yep. Okay.
And runs away.
Sarah hears this. Sarah hears this.
I can put it in the chat.
And begins to run north. She runs away from you guys. As she does this, I need everyone to roll initiative as this great ape charges towards Sarah.
No.
14.
21.
No, I did not click on myself, so.
21.
And I gotta get rid of everyone else here. 21, Kane? Is that right?
Yeah, I nat 20 initiative.
Nice.
As did I.
Clay, Legolas and Erevan, you guys aren't anywhere near here.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We don't need to be part of that.
No.
You changed my 15 down to a 14.
Well, you did say everyone.
Or, hang on, no.
Wow, dude.
Generic.
I want to say, look, we're playing D&D, so, come on, be realistic here. Is what I wanted to say. But, yeah, we're playing D&D, so. And then this guy goes and... Oh, there we go. And then the junior. Where is she? Okay. Okay, so Kane, you are up as this. You see this creature bound towards. She's just begun running away. This creature just is leaving the safety of that tree and is bounding towards her.
I can't quite see where the thingy is.
Can't.
We got like the.
Can you see you?
60 feet. Yeah, I can see me and I can see like 60 feet around.
Oh, is that it? Okay, well, let me just change this. You can see everything here. Dynamic lighting is daylight mode. Can you see that now? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to run.
These are 10 feet.
Okay. right, I'm gonna run up my speed.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Third. Right.
Okay, so what do you need to do? Or what do I need to do?
So it's a 5 foot radius. I'm just gonna put a little circle.
Okay.
Like,
So this guy's got to make he's got to do a, what is it? A Constitution save?
Constitution save at the beginning of its turn, and whenever it moves into there. So just beginning of its turn.
So, okay, not this turn.
No, it's when it enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there. So
Okay, got it.
starts its turn.
Well, it's entered the area for the first time, so I will say,
But you do it on his turn.
right, okay,
Yeah,
do it on his turn.
I
Okay,
think whenever it's like that,
Yep.
get it.
It's on his turn. Yep, got it. Clay, you're up. You're 19 or 14?
14.
Okay,
You said 10 feet.
yep.
10, 20, 30. I'll move to there.
Okay, and just note there's like a rock over here. You could kind of see around. I was gonna say you could see around. You could see over it a little bit because it was in this tree, and then there's some more rocks that is now sort of over
And
here.
so I can see him from where I'm at.
You can, yes.
Okay.
It's not 40 feet. It's 80 feet. So double this. This is here. Let me make this a little bit easier, and I'll just make this. Here, 10 feet. There you go. Okay. Now when you go do that, it's 10 feet. Distances.
So I'm going to cast a spell or a cantrip on him.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. First, I'm casting Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to. It's a bonus action spell. To bring out the pain. Yeah, we'll do it pink this time.
Bring out the pain.
Yeah, the hammer. Hammer of pain.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
gonna go next to him.
Okay.
Where is it? Does a 15 hit him? Or sorry, 21.
Yeah, that's pretty different. Yeah, it hits.
Sorry,
Yes,
I rolled it with disadvantage.
it's okay.
Yeah. So he takes 9 force damage.
9 force damage.
Yep.
Yep.
And then for my actual action, the wisdom save DC 16.
Wisdom save DC 16.
Yep.
So please note, both of you guys, he's kind of like moving. He's already like in mid-action, right? So regardless, he's going to move to attack Sarah right now, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so wisdom save, is that right?
Yeah, wisdom save, DC 16.
Oh, makes it.
Okay. No
20. Rolled a 20.
Okay.
No damage. Okay.
damage. That's my turn.
Okay, so then this creature is kind of like it's going towards Sarah, but it's a little shocked, like what? But it goes forward and is trying to leap.
At the beginning of his turn, he rolls for Moonbeam.
Yeah.
For Moonbeam. Okay, so what do I do roll again? Thank you.
You need to make a
Con saving, right? Yep.
Yeah.
And he rolled a 6, so I assume that fails.
Yeah.
Yep.
3. Being that is.
He takes 8 radiant damage. You already rolled it.
8.
Oh, did I? My bad.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So it. And he basically prevents her from running. Well, you see 2 of his paws, push himself up, and the other 2 sort of like attack. It's kind of really impressive seeing an ape jump so high and then use 2 of its hands to go and propel itself through the air and onto this Triceratops. Now it didn't attack it yet because it basically charged. What you notice now, what you both notice now, though, are 2 more that have popped out. Oops. One that is sort of sneaking, basically still on the ground, looking at Sarah. You guys can see her over here. Nearby what appears to be some spider web, some kind of webbing. It doesn't appear to be stuck in it, but it's sort of like in that sort of like that area of the jungle or the trees. Then another one pops up on the tree, comes up, and it looks at the 2 of you, and it begins going, and with 4 arms, big display of I guess dominance, and it just you can get the impression he's showing how tough he is, and the other 2 hands are telling you to get away. And I didn't add them to the layer there. So there you go. 2 more of them. One that's sort of still looking at Sarah, and one that's looking at you. I need to add them to the turn order, but that will start on
So I only
the
see
next
3
turn.
I only see 3 of them total.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how many there are. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so now we go back to the top of the order, and this guy, oh wow. So the guy who's appeared is actually appeared and is also now, who's sneaking kind of thing, is now charging as well towards Sarah. 1, 20. Yeah, and he gets basically towards her, and he begins trying to pummel her. You can see he goes ding with 4 arms. And let's do this. So boom, 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 boom. 1 misses, 2 hits, 3 misses, 4 hits. Oh, and a crit. Okay, so yes.
I'd like to burn my inspiration.
Okay,
Can you please re-roll that crit again?
sure. I'll let you do that, or I'll let me do that. That misses. Oh, that was good. So that missed. So only one. So one attack hit. That's very good. And what's the damage? Ooh, not that bad. Okay, so Sarah who's trying to get away, is now in the thralls of 2 of these big gorilla-like creatures. I need Kane to give me a history check, please. History.
Alrighty.
11. You think you remember seeing these creatures in Volo's guide, but you'd have to pull it out to figure out what. You remember that they're in there, you can't remember what they were called or any details about them. You'd have to go back and look at Volo's guide. Okay, so that guy tried to do some attacks, but it's now, Kane, your turn. Now, instead of 1, there are 3, 2 of which are attacking Sarah, one of which is looking at you and it hasn't jumped at you yet, though.
Talk about guerrilla tactics.
Wow. Can I have that inspiration back, please?
Yeah, that's fair. All right.
Meanwhile, as you do, so you tell me what you're doing, and then I'll do the meanwhile.
I just need to speed of this guy. Yeah. Okay. I will. It's 4 of them. Yeah, I'm not worrying about my moonbeam now. I'm going to.
Can't you move it as a bonus action?
No. But, I think it's an action. Yeah. I will move it with my action.
You can use an action to move. Yeah.
Once on each of your turns after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam up to 60 feet in any direction.
Yep.
Move it.
By the way, what are you doing with that little jackal that's now Jack the Jackal? He's like hanging out with you. Okay, Jack is.
Combat.
Okay.
I don't think he can do some damage.
I got a little.
It's Jackal's at CR
It's a normal
0, I
jackal.
think. It's a CR of 0.
Yeah. It can do 1d4 minus 1 damage.
it's such a little damage. It's like the lowest dice -1. Wow.
To there. On that same one. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to wild shape into my bear form.
Which bear?
The polar bear.
Polar bear. There you go.
It's not that big. It's just a full square.
No, yep. And by the way, so actually that's true as well. These are not supposed to be this big, actually. I probably need to change that. So yeah, so sorry about that, you guys. Let me do this. So they're not. I should have been more prescriptive here. Okay, so here I'll make you. And the rest of you guys, you're actually half that size. And I don't think I can make you any smaller than you already are here.
That's fine. And then I'm going to move
Oh, maybe I
over,
can.
and I'm just going to move myself to the side.
Okay. Yep. So the bear.
Yeah, I use my action up, so that's it.
Okay, so this wait, you remember what it's called? They're called a Girallan.
Girallan?
Girallan or Gorillan. Sorry, Girallan. Grallon. This one's 20 feet in the trees. I want a big tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Clay Moonstar. Sorry.
So, and you said each one of these is 10 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 10, 20, 30. I'll move up to here.
Yep.
Bonus action, move that over to here. Wish I could shrink it down. And it's going to take a nice little whack at that guy.
The first guy?
Yeah, the guy that's injured.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit.
It absolutely hits, of course. Of
9 force damage.
9 force damage. And as it sort of like get away from me. Doesn't like that. Doesn't like that one bit.
And DC 16 Wisdom save.
Fails.
15 necrotic damage.
You hear it scream out. Two of its hands are trying to cover its ears. Is this Toll the Dead? Yeah, Toll the Dead. What's Toll the Dead missing one?
Yep. That's my turn.
It didn't like that. Legolas and Erevan, I need you to give me a perception check, please. $18. Erevan, you swore you could hear some kind of roaring or bellowing coming from where the other guys were. Steve and Legolas, you're happily. I mean, the jungle noise is droning out everything. You're just like hearing this ambient, calming. In fact, I mean, you hear some waterfall. You like want to pee, kind of thing. You're just chilled out. You can't hear anything else around you.
Yep.
So this roar I heard, it didn't sound like anything I've heard so far.
What you do, you know what? And to be fair, let's get So Tri-Tip also sort of looks up when he heard this. It sounded like, a roar. It sounded like an ape roar. I mean, you've heard those before.
Okay. I look over Legolas. I think we may have some trouble off in the distance where our comrades has just gone.
5 minutes away. Yep.
Should we go?
Oh, I think they can.
Think they can handle it?
Hey, they want to chase down damn Triceratops.
Okay.
Let's crack a beer.
Why don't you mount up, and I will take off on foot. I just realized something on my character.
I never learned how to ride one of these things. That's why I was a passenger, so I'll go on foot with you.
Okay. We're gonna have to drag this thing along with us then.
I'd like to point out, I think we had too much treasure to put on just one Triceratops.
Yes. That's right. So that's why I said Sarah's got some treasure on her.
I understand that.
Yeah.
So I said, why don't you drag this one along behind you? Now, I noticed something on my character sheet. It's one of the, I guess, abilities I have called Steady.
Okay.
You can move twice the normal amount of time, up to 16 hours each day before being subject
Exhausted.
What is that?
It means it's basically forced march. You can force march. Usually, if you don't stop and have a rest at night and you keep going, like for an extra day, you get levels of exhaustion.
Okay. Make sure I was reading that right.
No, but you can. That means you don't get as exhausted as everyone else.
All right.
But you're not. You guys are not pushing through like that. You're just stopping and having normal rest.
Right. So
Okay.
you head off.
Okay. So you guys are gonna head off. Okay. You're dragging Tri-Tip along. Tri-Tip. Tri-Tip is a little. Will go along with it, but is a little skittish.
I'll go ahead since I can move a lot faster.
You need to sprint. You're gonna leave Legolas with Tri-Tip.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll lead them along.
What's that? What's that, Legolas?
I'll lead the Triceratops along.
What do you mean? You're gonna leave it alone?
I'll lead. Doesn't he have a lead on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just start walking that way and take him with me.
Yeah. So pull him along.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Okay. So Erevan sort of dashes off towards danger. Legolas and tip, or just sort of moving along. Give me animal handling, Legolas.
Animal.
I'm going to say no with advantage because you've been riding him, so you're good. Roll again. Yeah, he's a little reluctant, but he trusts you. He comes along for the ride, or comes along. He doesn't want. He doesn't look like he's really excited to go, but he's following. No problem. Okay, back to the battle. Kane, this creature in front of you that was sort of making a pose, sees you. He looks at the bear, and he goes, and he jumps down and tries to attack the bear. He sort of basically falls from the tree and tries to attack you, and he tries to bite you first. 13.
Hits.
7 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And then he go with his fists. He goes. He tries to, sort of claw you. 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. 18, 18, 12, 20.
All hit.
7 slashing, 7 slashing, 10 slashing, 7 slashing. So 31 slashing damage from these fists and claws coming at you.
38 total.
Wow. So these claws just sort of just tear into the bear. That was not fun. All right. Mm-hmm.
Concentration check. I'm pretty sure it's going to drop, but you never know. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Not good. Yeah, you drop your concentration. And then this other guy, Growlon, is still attacking Sarah, and he tries to attack. He goes for the bite. He misses. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what's hers again? Hit, miss, hit. So 3 hits. Boom. 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 Okay, so you guys see her getting beat up as well. But you guys know that Sarah's not about to give up. So Sarah tries to gore this creature. Oops. Which, is that hit? Hits. You see her basically rear down and... Oh, what? Is that right? Is that the right damage? Yeah. Damn. Yeah, so you basically see Sarah get pummeled, beat up, and sort of scared, but she sort of bears down. No, she doesn't bear down Kane. She triceratoped down and came up and basically gutted this creature. You see it just sort of rip through its abdomen, and it screams, blood curdling, and half of it's hanging off of Sarah's front, and it's dead. That's amazing. Sarah can hold her own. Apparently, she took some damage, but she can hold her own. Now the one next to Sarah, who sort of snuck up, it also it's pissed off, and it tries to do some damage to Sarah. He tries to bite her, and he misses. He tries to slash her. He hits. Slasher hits. Slasher hits. Slasher hits. Oh dear. So Sarah's taken. Boom. 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 And boom. 10, 20. Oh wow. That's. Whoa. Okay. So you see Sarah. Her face gets slashed. Her side gets slashed. You can't tell if the blood all over her is her own or that other Grelin that she's gored to death. But she's in bad shape. You can tell she's in bad shape. She's sort of like stumbling over her one of her legs isn't working. She's like, "Argh!" She's not in great shape. But Kane, it is your turn.
Righty. Back to me. Time to bear down on this.
Time to bear down.
On this gorilla. Alright. One bite and one claw.
A bite and a claw?
6 to hit.
They both hit.
Nice.
Oh, nice. What is it?
Total at 29.
29. Oh yeah, you land a couple of nice blows there. So a bite, say, and you get it good. But it's
Up just a little bit, so I'm closer to Sarah.
got it. Okay. Yeah, you're in the thick of it. Clay Moonstar, you're up.
Gonna move up. 10, 20, 30. Still out of range. Move this over to here. And does a 22 hit him?
Absolutely.
9 force damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom save DC 16, please.
Fails badly.
7 necrotic damage.
Doesn't like that at all. All right.
She's out of my range for healing spells. That's why I was like, I needed 10 more feet for to be
Yep.
able to do it. So
All right. So, okay, you do it. Next, this guy who's attacking you, Kane, this Gorellon who's focused on you, basically goes and does a couple of moves. First thing is a bite. 19.
Yep.
And that does 9 piercing damage.
So 5 rolls over up to...
Does that mean you back to human form?
Yeah.
All right, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 claw damage, 15, 17, crit, 26, and an 18.
Yeah. Well.
They all hit?
Yeah.
You're good.
use the inspiration to burn off try and re-roll the crit.
I will try. Yeah.
You want to do that? Okay.
Try to re-roll it.
We rolled the crit at 20, still hits, but it's not a crit. Okay, so you take boom,
Good thing.
boom, boom, and boom. You take a total of 32 slashing damage as this sort of this angry Gorellin is just pummeling you. 10, 5, 7, and 10. 32 slashing damage.
I'm fine.
Okay. This guy's dead, so he goes away. Now we are back to Sarah. And Sarah tries to run away. She goes behind Clay. She disengages, goes behind Clay, and gets to about here. As she moves away from this Grelin. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. She can't go that far, sorry. 10, 20, 30. She gets to here. That's as far as she can get when she disengages. So she's trying to get out of the way of this Grelin. So no opportunity attack. Alright, and then this Grelin is... sees its prey leave, and in place of its prey, it sees Clay Moonstar. Rears up and tries to eat you. 16 bite.
Miss.
12 claw misses. 13 claw misses. 25 claw hits, I'm assuming, and 26 claw, which is a crit, hits as well.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
First claw attack, 7 slashing damage. Second claw attack, 9 plus 6, 15 slashing damage. So a total of 22.
Okay. Push me off. Time to die.
Okay, so and it's, it looks tough. Kane.
I look tougher. I'm going to go back into my bear form using my second.
Lucky you guys had the tank here.
Yeah. Both the tanks.
As you sort of go back into bear form, it's like this Grelin is like a little confused. I mean, went back to this human form, it still attacked you, and then went back to bear form. Like, okay,
I'm going to growl at it and on my chest, kind of like it did.
okay,
Bite and then claw it.
okay. Go ahead. 18, 16. They both hit.
Nice. Total of 25.
25. Wow. So you took another good bite out of it. And, you got like part of its shoulder, and then you slashed one of its arms. One of its arms is sort of dangling, and it doesn't not look very good. Clay, you're up.
For my bonus action, I am casting Healing Word
Okay.
on myself, our Triceratops, and our now bear.
Your bear is not injured now, right?
Yeah, I am at max hit points in the bear form.
In
Okay.
bear form, you are, but your actual regular health.
But I assume like all the statistics of the bear, including the health.
If you're healing when he's in bear form, it's the bear that gets healed, not.
Okay.
Yeah, when I take damage as a bear, then
That's right. Yeah.
Let me look at something else.
you just heal yourself.
And just so you know, I mean, Sarah is
Messed. And the
a
thing is,
mess.
yeah, but it's not touch, so I have to play with range spells for
Right.
So it's either I cast one spell that only hits one, or I burn one that would heal 6, but I'm gonna waste it on 4 others. I'll burn it. So it is going to be a 1d4. Oh, 4 plus spellcast modifier. I think it's 5. So 9 hit points come back to me and Sarah.
Great. Okay. Plus 9. So you see, her legs are. Her leg is like better now. So we'll transform her. She's a little bit better, and you get your hit points back too.
Yep.
Great.
And that was my one action. The other one is spiritual weapon is going to take a.
Is that a bonus action?
They're both of them are bonus actions.
Okay.
Or actually, no, I'm going to use my regular action and cast the cantrip on him.
I think I ruled you can't cast 2. You can cast 1. You can't do that.
One's an action. One's an action, and one. So my healing was a bonus action.
That's a spell, right?
If you
Yes.
What was it, Greg?
if you cast any spell as a bonus action, your action can only be used to cast a cantrip.
Yeah, and that's what I'm casting.
Was that it? Okay.
But I'm.
Okay, it's fine, I guess, if that's the rules.
Or if you want, I'll take a smack at it. Would be.
No. I mean, look. Unless you guys see anywhere that it's, especially if you can see where it says you can do it. Do spells. Yeah, turn 5. Hang on. Yeah, except for a cantrip with a casting time of 1 action.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So hang on. So if my cantrip is casting as 1 action, I can't do a bonus action, my bonus action spell, and that.
If your bonus action is what you're using to do a spell,
Yeah.
then your action can be a spell, but can only be a cantrip. Okay. If you use your action to do a spell, you can't use anything else to do another spell.
Okay, then we're in the clear.
Yep.
Toll the Dead is a cantrip for me, and my mass healing word was it's a bonus action time 1 bonus action.
Yep, that's fine.
So,
yep. So you're doing Toll the Dead?
Yeah. Wisdom save DC 16, please.
Ooh, crit hit. So, well, not a hit. It's saved.
So he got higher than a 16?
Yeah, he got 21.
Nothing.
So he laughs at you. He laughs at the deadness. And you're like, hang on, he shouldn't be able to speak common. Okay, so before the next action, okay, so I mean, Erevan, you were Legolas. Sure, keep running. Just keep running. You're not going to get there anyway, so.
Get up there, so I'm going at sprint speed.
Yep. Legolas, you're just sort of moseying on down there with tri-tip. Give me one more animal handling, please. With advantage. Yep. Okay. Yep. It's feeling a little even more comfortable with you, Legolas. It's like, hey, we're good. We're good buds.
Yeah, maybe I should attempt to hop on and ride to the rescue.
Do you want to? You're feeling the love. He's feeling the love.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, give me a athletics check. Can you jump on there? Now give me a dex saving throw. Okay, so your butt is a little sore. You take one falling damage, but your ego is even more shattered. The good news is nobody's around to see.
Yeah, no one saw it.
No one saw it, so you're like looking around like, okay, we're good. This, okay, maybe you're not ready, tri-tip. Yeah. Okay. And now
70 at sprinting.
What's that?
Like I said, I'm moving at a dash speed, so that's 70, not 50.
Yep, no, I got it.
I think you can get 105.
How's that?
Bonus action.
I think you can dash as a rogue.
Yep. You can dash as you can be already dashing.
But dash, bonus action dash, and then your full movement, I think.
Yeah, but again, that's DM. Like, hey, do I allow double dashing? Is basically that's. Now, if you're hasted, it would be different.
All I'm saying is, I'm moving
70. You're hauling ass. You're hauling ass. Yep. Okay.
I don't even understand how I can possibly do more than that. So.
No. If somebody casted haste on you, you can basically double that speed. So.
That's that's fine, but we're not down that early.
No. I somehow remember Dusty. You guys remember Dusty?
Yeah.
I think his rogue, we allowed, there was a chase that was supposed to happen across like these rooftops, but I think we'd allow his rogue to go like 105. He got like, he had dash, he was dashing, he had mobility, and then he was hasted. And the chase didn't happen. The guy caught up with him Dusty caught up with the guy on the first or second turn, and it was like, oh, it's over.
I remember he did the one shot, and I played the Kobold Sorcerer that aced like the 2 allies.
Yeah, I remember that.
Great.
Haste is awesome. Okay, so
Based on a on my cleric,
yeah,
and the game breaks pretty much.
really, yeah. So
Yeah.
I have to have a chat. I have to have a chat with your god then. So, deity to god to demigod here. Okay, so this next guy, this next Giralan, who's not in good shape, he's still not happy with with you, the bear, who just ate him. But he doesn't appear to be giving up. He seems to be extremely aggressive. First bite, 20, 9 piercing damage, and he still tries to pummel you with one of his half working arms. 19, 13, 25, and 14. Those are the hits. They all hit?
Yeah.
First claw. Okay, so I'll just add this all together. 19, 25, 14. 8, 9, 7, and 8. So 17, 24, 32 points of damage.
2 plus the 9 from before's 4.
Yep.
1. Ooh, I'm still in bear form, but just barely.
Just barely?
I'm 1 hit point.
He's wow. Wow.
You're looking kind of grisly there, Clyde.
He's barely hanging on. Glad I wore my brown shorts or brown pants. Okay, no. Now, so okay, so Sarah sees both you guys fighting for her, and you help to heal her, right? Right,
Yeah.
Clay? So she sees this, and let's just roll. She finds some. She doesn't get. She now sees that you're fighting on her behalf, and turns around and Oh yes, so she turns around and charges at this Giralan. And that's what Triceratops can do. They can do a trampling charge. Hits in the gore attack at the same turn. Okay. Okay, so she goes and tries to do a gore. 13. Just hits. So, okay. So she charges towards this one, hits it with a gore attack, and does. Oh! You see it just sort of pierce its side. Wow, that was some good damage. But more importantly, it doesn't get knocked back, but you have to do a saving throw. It might get knocked prone. That would be interesting. Strength check. Yep, strength check. Strength saving throw. Boom. Just meet. Oh, okay, it just saved with a 13. So you see it like almost fall over, but then one of the hands or 2 of the 4 hands sort of stables it from it going prone. But you see, so she's back in the fight. So Sarah's back in the fight. And can I do a multi-attack against multiple creatures? Is a good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it still is looking at you, Clay, and it does a bite. 25.
Hits.
6 piercing damage. And its right hands try to hit you with its claw. Boom, boom. 8 and 11.
Both miss.
And then the left hand's try to hit Sarah. 23 and 10. The 23 hits and does 9 slashing damage. And oh, again, Sarah. That was so close. Sarah is back to clinging on for dear life. Kane, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna try to hit this guy again. Is he looking?
He's not in great shape. You've wounded him pretty badly.
All right, let's go. 23 and 14.
So 23 and 14. That's the first one's the bite.
Yeah.
You basically the bite. You get right in its neck. How do you want to finish it off?
Oh, nice. Just go for the jugular.
Which you've done. and this big, massive, giant ape just goes limp. Falls dead. Wow. All right. Okay. Then what do you want to do? With 1 hit point.
About that, I'm going to do something I've never done before for this. While you're in wild shape, you can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot to regain 1d8 hit points per level of the spell slot expended. Third level slot, and regain 3d8.
Oh, wow. Okay.
20. Not bad.
Your bear gets 20 hit points, or you get 20 hit points?
There.
All right.
And then I'm going to move over so I'm adjacent to the...
Okay, hold on. You are... Let me just
Yeah, you want to...
shrink you down. You were over here where Kane was, so you can go 10, 20... Yeah, you're there if you want. Okay.
Just going to put myself to this side.
Yep.
Thing over there.
Clay, you're up.
So if I cast 1 spell, I can't cast a second spell, but I can use a cantrip.
You can cast a spell if it's a bonus action, and if you want to use a cantrip as the action, that's the only way you can cast 2 spells.
Okay. I am... There's still 2 left. The one that we're fighting, how bloody is it? How bad is it? Well, oh, there's just one of us left? Oh, sweet. Never mind. I'll just cast a spell on... So I 11 to Sarah.
Okay, you're gonna walk over.
I'm like the next square over.
Yeah. Yep. Well, it's 10. Yeah, but I mean, these are next square. You have to.
Oh, so I'd have to walk over.
Well, you have to go to the here. You gotta just move. Yeah, you gotta go 5 feet. There you go. So you gonna touch her?
But do I get? Does the guy get attack of opportunity?
No, because he's 10 feet square, so you're still within.
Okay.
You guys are still in melee
yeah,
range.
I touch her.
So she gets 11 points back.
Yep.
All right. She's feeling the love. Yep.
That's not. Hang on. That's not right. Because I cast it at 2nd level.
I think it's the 11 plus the 6, so 17 total.
So it should have been
That
2d8, I believe. Let me look at my spells right quick.
2d8.
If I cast Cure
Yeah.
Wounds as a 2nd level spell or higher, I add. So it would be 1d8 plus.
I think that's the 17. I think the higher level cast, you add that on
Yeah.
to the normal one.
Oh, sorry. 6 plus 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
17.
I-
Got it.
17. Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so she's feeling. Looks like she's a lot stronger.
Yep. and I laugh at his face as I do this. DC 16 Wisdom.
It fails. 10.
13 necrotic damage.
13.
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't like that at all. This one's dead. And okay, and she feels the power of Grayskull, and she just goes. She sort of rears up, tries to gore it again. You can see she's getting her mojo on here. Unfortunately, not with that attack though. So she tried, and the gorilla just sort of moved away. Yeah. And it is now the Gorellin's turn. And it's got a bear, a person, and Triceratops in front. Before we do...
Great joke.
What, a bear, a person, and a Triceratops walk into a jungle? They asked the Gorellon, which way to the dragon? No, okay. So before the Gorellon goes, okay, Erevan, you just continuing to haul ass?
Of course.
Okay, you feel like you're getting there.
I must. Okay, I've probably been hearing this combat now. I heard a roar before, and I'm constantly getting closer.
A mile away. This has only been like 18 seconds, right? Well, no, actually, no. This has been a few turns. This is now like
Been like
half a minute. It's like half a minute.
Been 5 since we heard the roar. So.
Yeah, 5 turns, which is 30 seconds. So each turn 6 seconds. So anyway, guys, look, you're getting there. You can hear you can hear the sound of combat. I will say that. Sure, you can hear the sound of combat. Legolas, though, you are. So you fell off. Nobody saw or heard it. Do you want to try again? Or is your ego too bruised?
Athletics?
Athletics. Okay, give me another dex. Okay, this time you grab on. You don't quite get all the way up, but you're like, ugh! You're like just hanging on. Give me one more athletics check.
It's just like me trying to ride a horse for the first time.
In real life. So you fail. You don't fall off, but you just don't get on. You're like, oh, damn it. This tri-tip's much tougher than it looks. It was supposed to be smoked really well and really moist and tender, but yeah, it's tougher than it looks. Okay, so you continue to walk on, and give me one more animal handling check, please. Okay, nothing's changed. It's the most neutral rolls. Okay, now we are going to... The Gorellin, I said, is now choosing who is going to attack. And he continues to turn his attention to both Erevan and, to Clay and Sarah. It tries to bite Clay again. No, he tries to claw Clay. 19 and 17.
Both miss.
He tries to bite Sarah, and it hits, and then claw her twice. Oh, and he hits her with the bite. 11 points of damage.
Alright, back down to...
She's down. No, she's down again. But the last claw is a crit. Whoa. Okay, well. And it slashes her bad, and she goes down. Sarah is unconscious. She's out of it. I need both of you guys to give me a I want Kane and Clay roll a 1d10. Each of you roll a 1d10. Okay, so it's all right. Now I want each of you to roll a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, each of you roll a 1d10 and add 5.
Um,
11 and 9 and 11, or 9 and 11. Okay.
so mine would be 7 plus 5 is
Well,
Okay. Got it. Thank you. I'll tell you what that means in a second. So Sarah goes down. Sarah's out. Kane, you're up.
seeing how this Rulon finished
Rellin.
off my Sarah, hoping to end this fight soon so our cleric can heal her. I'm gonna try to finish this one. Got one of them was definitely no. So
21. Wow. Okay. So 12 hit points left. 12
Oh!
has done it. How do you want to do it?
However, it finished off Sarah.
It slashed her across the gut.
Well,
so
okay.
you bit into the gut and like ragdolled it.
Yeah.
You ragged. Well, this is a. Oh, this is a bite. Yeah, the bite.
Yeah, fight with a ragdoll.
This is your signature move. That's how you did the finish off the last one.
Yeah, when I see my beagles do it to their stuffed animals, it's,
Oh my god, it's brutal. Oh yeah, my poodle doesn't look like a cute, cuddly poodle when he goes after his prey either. Okay, yeah, you start shaking it, and you just keep shaking it. You saw that Sarah's gone down, so the head is almost being torn off of its body, and it's just a bloody pulp. So it is dead as well. And just as the battle is coming down, and you're like, oh my god, Sarah, and like there's blood everywhere. The forest is stained, or the hills are stained with the blood of these Gorellans. You see Erevan sort of rush in and, what's going on? And so Erevan, you see a Kane as a bear, polar bear, polar bear, blood everywhere. You see the dead Triceratops and these creatures you've never seen before, these massive apes. Okay.
My turn?
Sorry?
My turn?
It's your turn. Yeah, well, we're out of combat, so would you want to do something?
Cast Revivify.
You're going to cast Revivify
Yeah.
on a Triceratops?
Uh-huh.
That is...
You touch a creature that has died within the last minute, the creature returns to health with 1 hit point. Doesn't say human, says creature.
I'll allow it. With 1 hit point, you went from -1 to 1.
Yep. She pops away.
No, she's still on the ground. Like, you hear the bellowing, and you see her face is just, she's got half a Gorellin stuck to her face too, and she's like, just the blood is dripping into her mouth. So Revivify, is there any components that you need to get rid of?
Diamond's worth 300 gold.
Does it consume it?
Yeah.
Usually what happens with spells.
Yep. Okay, so what you guys also notice as you're sort of like you're helping her get up, she's back into it. She's not standing up yet. She's still just a bit groggy. You notice that the battle has.
Here's a question: if I
Yes.
heal her, does it? It'll do the same thing, right?
Not so. Here's the thing: NPCs and creatures, when they're dead, right? With you guys, you can be healed back, okay, but without doing it necessarily without doing a revivify, right? You're unconscious, you're knocked out, and then you can do your death saves, right? NPCs, they're dead. I mean, they're dead at -1.
Okay. So because I have another thing called Spare the Dying. Oh, living creature that has 0 hit points.
No. What is Spare the Dying? It's if they're death saves that need to be rolled, right?
That's Spare the Dying.
Yeah. So they're not Spare the Dying here. Revivify is the correct spell.
Okay.
So what's happened is during the battle, some of the treasure that Sarah was carrying has been damaged. One of the packs that it had, it's been taken some beatings from this Gurelon, and the set of the 4 drums with from a black dragon hide antique, they are destroyed. The silver necklace that was set with emeralds worth 1,800 gold pieces the value is now cut in half. There's still 2 of the emeralds now have chips in them, and the silver necklace is it's been severed. So as it is, it's only worth 900 gold pieces. So you've lost the drum set, and you've got half the value. Okay, all right. So now Aravan has come up and sees this, and Legolas sort of strolls in with. Just as you approach Legolas, you see Tri-Tip get a little more animated and starts, going towards his sister, and so basically they meet. He goes over to her, just she's not in great shape, so she needs some attention.
Okay. Hey guys, I know it's early in the day. I can burn a lot of healing spells and stuff, and we camp here for the rest of the day and into the night.
You can't do another long rest. You can't do it. You can't do a long rest. Basically, guys, you can't do. I mean, long rests are within 8-hour periods. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's like 24-hour periods. What's that, Kane?
Can we stay an hour, do a short rest?
You can do short rests, of course. Yeah.
Maybe stay a little longer. I want to see if there's anything I can scavenge from these Gurelons.
Okay. Good call. So.
Hands up. Make ashtrays out of them.
I was looking it up. It's in Hammond's
Yep.
Harvesting Book 2. I don't know.
Is it the second one? Yep.
It's the second one because it's Volo's. I don't know if the one that I have is just the first though. I don't know.
You've got, which one do you have? You've got only the first one?
It doesn't specify on the. Not like I own the PDFs of them. I'm just saying I don't know if I don't know if there's different volumes of that or.
No, I'm going to say that you have both Volume 1 and Volume 2.
Yep.
So Gurelons are in.
2.
They're in 2. Yeah. So first of all, you got to give me a. How do we do this again? You have to give me a.
I thought it was percentiles.
No, hold on. You got to praise it.
Depends on what it was, like a beast or.
Yeah, this was a. I think it's a beast. Let's double check. Oh, I just had it. The Gurelon, right?
Yeah.
Come on. And of course, this PDF is so big takes forever. There we go. Okay, so let's just find this. Hold on. So we're looking for Goralin, right? I'm assuming it's a beast.
I've got it. It says a monstrosity.
A monstrosity. Okay, so if it's a monstrosity, then you need to roll. It's for an aberration. It will be. What will it be? You need to do a nature check. Be intelligent. Nature check. A second. Hang on. Nature check. Yep.
Nature. Alrighty. Yeah. Only a 10.
10. Yeah, and then the CR for this is going to be a bit different. Not a grung. Not a Mathagrillantor giant. It is a... Okay, so... Okay, you don't know exactly what all the things are that you can take from it. You know that there's fur, there is a fang, and there are feet. But you could try to, if you want, you can go and try to. So what I'll do is you can line up the 3 creatures. I'm going to let you. Oh, hang on. There's the dex. It's a dex saving throw or a dex check, right? Sorry, guys. This is very specific to Kane. Oh.
Dexterity ability check.
Then okay, got it. You don't have any full. Yeah, you can do a harvesting check. You don't know the DC the check is if the DC of the check is 8 plus harvest creature CR. Success in the check grants the player full knowledge of any useful harvesting materials on the creature, the DC requirements to harvest those materials, any special requirements to harvest them, and any potential risks of doing so. And you get your harvesting check is rolled at advantage. Okay, so you know that there's fur, fangs, and feet. Okay, so skill proficiency. So you can do it's you skin proficiency. Okay, so you do a nature, basically a dex check, but you can add your nature bonus. So let's start with the fangs. Okay. We lost Kane, and he's the only person this is applicable to. When did we lose him?
Just now.
Okay. While we're doing that, Aravan or Legolas, anything you guys want to do?
Yeah, sure glad we hustled over here.
It's hard to split. It's when you split the party, it's hard to make it interesting for everybody. Okay, there he is.
There we go.
Okay, so Kane, you don't know exactly what there are, but you know there are 3 things. There's the fur, there's the fangs, and there's the feet. So you can go and do a dex check, but you can use your nature. Add your nature proficiency bonus. So, yeah, and
my dexterity and my intelligence are both the same, so I'm just going to click the nature.
That's fine.
The math should work out.
So this is the first one. This is the fang. So tell me what you got, because I've got.
I got a 14.
14.
Oh no, I need higher.
14. Okay, so 14. You roll 1d6, and tell me what the result is.
2.
So you are able to get 1 Gorellan fur pouch. No, you know what? That's fine. You passed the check, right? So you get 3. You get 3 fur pouches.
Okay.
It's Gorellan fur that can be used as make a large pouch of it. Okay. They're worth 4 gold pieces each. And now give me another. I need you to give me another nature check for the fang.
This is a dirty 20.
There you go. So, the Gorellan fang. You are able to collect 6 Gorellan fangs. Yellowed, hard, and sharp. It is can be refashioned into everything from cutlery, farming equipment, and weaponry. Each of these is worth 11 gold pieces, and if you find the right craftsman, you can make a melee piercing weapon +1. A Gorellan fang mace or something like that, right? Then go ahead, give me 1 more nature. This is for the feet.
One more. That's just a 6.
Yeah, so yeah, you try to chop the feet off and you slice each of them incorrectly. You don't get the feet. Okay, nice crafting there for the Gorellan. Rest of you guys, anything else you want to do? So you took your short rest.
Yep.
So with the short rest, go ahead and get your roll hit dice if you want. You can roll up to your hit dice to recover lost hit points.
How many hit dice can I roll back?
You're level 7, is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody's got 7d whatever your hit dice are. So if you're a cleric, 7d10, I think.
I think everybody's at 8.
8.
Is everyone
That's
8?
right.
Everyone 8
Yeah.
now?
I
No.
got 8. Cleric, I think, is 8. Rogue, I'm pretty sure, is 8.
78. I'm 78.
Yeah.
I
Right.
78. Sorry.
You telling me I was level 8. I'm like, no, I don't think so.
I mean, dude, at level 8, I get some kick-ass abilities.
Not yet. I know it's a slow slog here, boys, but still.
At level 8, I don't. I'll stop casting the spells and start pulling out some.
I can dump some healing in.
Oh, Greg, that was not good.
No, that's fine.
Greg, how hurt are you?
Pretty good. I'm like
4,
quarters of the way there.
40,
You 4.
43, 43, 48.
Do 4d6s.
You sure? I don't need it. Okay.
You don't need it?
I could use 1d6.
I'm at like 2/3. I'm good.
I can
Alright.
use 1d6 and I'll be almost topped.
All right, 1d6 for you then. And Greg, you do one as well.
Okay.
6.
Thank you.
There we go.
2.
54. I'm 1 point off top. So your tank is back in business.
Nice.
What's your total?
I've still got 6.
55.
Guys.
Mine are 54.
What?
Mine's 54.
Yeah, I'm 55. That's my max hit points.
My max is 59.
Mine's 50.
Gotta be hardy like a dwarf.
Yeah, I'm a spindly little elf and I get 4 hit points.
You only got a +2 to my constitution. Next level, hey, when I get next level, I get to put some points and stuff. My constitution will go up because my wisdom's max.
Sure.
I got +2 for my con.
Is everybody not talking or what?
No?
No, we're
Sorry.
still there. Okay, good. Okay, so you guys managed to get everything in order. You take the short rest, and did you guys try to heal Sarah again?
Yeah, I dumped another level 2 cure wounds in.
Okay, and how many hit points is that for?
9 plus 7, 16.
So 16 more hit points for? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll also put a second level healing word,
Okay.
which is a total of 12 more.
Okay, so Sarah is feeling the love, you guys. And she's more able to put her weight on her leg again, and she's there, and she's sort of like you see her. So you guys start setting off after this short rest, and brother and sister sort of snuggling each other. Like if you could speak dinosaur, who can speak dinosaur? Yep.
I can. I'm gonna recast speak with animals.
You can infer that they're just indicating their love for each other, the brother and sister, and like they're happy to be alive. You're still progressing to the northwest, I'm assuming. Okay.
Here's a question. So a
Yes.
round of combat is how many seconds?
6 seconds.
6.
6 seconds. Sorry,
6 seconds.
I'm looking at one of my things. It's up to a minute of Constitution, and every round I can cast it. It's a pulse. It's an aura.
Okay.
So pretty much 10 times 2d6 hit points would be a regain.
Sounds like a regen spell.
Pretty much.
Or vitality.
I think it's you can only do it,
For one creature in the,
but that's still really good.
One creature at the end.
That's
of
great.
At like the end of turn. So
Yep.
If a turn is 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's 10. You get basically 10 shots of 2D. You get 10 shots of 2d6 healing for whoever wants it.
How bad is the Triceratops?
I mean, you guys have thrown in.
Does she still look bloody?
She no longer looks bloody. She's not full at all, but she's not. I wouldn't say bloody.
You're not going to be able to ride her.
You can ride her.
That
Oh.
tore up.
Yep.
I'll hold off on that spell.
Okay.
If our druid was injured more, I would have cast it and just started dumping heals everywhere.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, just to be clear, you're probably not that. You guys are not that badly hurt, but understanding that you have that available is important. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, you're able to get past that, and you're now back on the map. You're gonna head northwest again.
Yep.
Okay, as you head northwest, it is some more hills. And you've got another hex to go. So 1, 2, 3. You got one more hex to go for the evening. Which way do you want to go?
So we're starting to go up in the hills.
It's again up the hills. You're starting to get. You can kind of see in the distance. It looks more mountainous.
And if we look more like the one to the west.
It's starting to. You're starting to get into. You're starting to get into hillier areas overall.
Okay.
Might be what we want, because this plateau is probably in a hilly area. So I guess keep going the same route.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys push on, you get past another. You're in the hills, and you start getting. It's starting to get more like dusk and you get into the mountains, and you can sort of see there's a. Give me a. Who's tracking again, or who's leading the way? It's Clay, right? So
Yeah.
Clay, give me a nature check. And Aravan, give me a perception check.
Nature instead of nature, not survival.
Nope. So, no, nature.
We're fucked.
Okay, so Jeff, what you notice is you're getting into these hills and starting to get into the sort of mountainous terrain. You notice that there's a little bit of a path that you've picked up a path that seems to have come from the west. And you start okay, it's not very clear. It looks like no one's been here. There's no tracks, but you could say maybe decades ago, maybe some flattened, maybe there was some traffic at one point, but you can kind of see a bit of a path. It's not developed. It's just cut through the brush, and you kind of see that you're sort of heading that direction now. Sorry, go ahead.
It's out to everybody.
Yep. So you guys can see that this is you're sort of on a path, or it doesn't appear to be it's not a very clearly defined path, but it's very worn or not very worn. It's a little worn, and if it was there, it would have been a long, long time ago. The weather is clearing up. It is back to being a bit more humid. The clouds aren't there anymore, and the stars and the moon are beginning to come out. It's dusk, and you guys are sort of getting ready to find a place to call it a night. And as you do that, though, you get to it may be mountainous, but it's sort of broken hills and jagged rocks, but there's still jungle elements to it. And as you guys approach, as you get down this path, it starts to, maybe the past half a mile or so, it gets to be a bit more clear. It's still old, and not maintained, but it still seems to be a bit more, visible. And as you approach this sort of, you can approach a bit of a clearing. It's a little bit of a flatland within the mountains. You can see ahead of you there appears to be some kind of looks like a ruined, it's like a cabin, some kind of hovel or something, and looks like the roof is sort of half collapsed and there's holes in the walls, and this is where the sort of path is leading. You're about, I don't know, 100 feet away from the you can sort of, as you walk your way through the trees, about 100 feet in the distance, you can see this hovel. Would you like to approach it?
Yep.
Okie dokie. And let me just put this here for you guys. Add your characters. Clay, Ervan. You're at the bottom of the screen, just in case you didn't know, guys. Listen, Kane. And you've got your junior Triceratops, so I'm just gonna put them on the side. That's not where they are, but okay. Clay, your passive is what again?
23.
What's everybody's nature checks? Nature's
-1.
+4.
2.
Legolas. nature?
Plus 5.
Kane and Legolas, give me a nature check, please. Okay. Okay, good stuff.
For the mediocre rolls.
No, so you guys, it's getting late. You can actually see this relatively clearly. I'm going to just make this daylight, if it's not already. It is. You can see the whole thing, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can actually see. Well, ignore what you can see in the hovel right now, but there appears to be a relatively easy way to get into. I mean, it's half ruined, right? It's not half ruined hovel. So who's gonna go? Is anyone gonna go investigate?
Yeah,
And who's gonna go first?
I will go first.
Okay.
I will go stealthy. I will go bow out.
Bow out, stealthy first. Okay, go ahead. Move. These are 5 feet at this point. 5 feet. This is not a huge hovel. Okay, who's next then, you guys?
I'm gonna stay back with the Triceratops because
Yeah, if it looked like you're going stealthy, that'd be best if we
Okay.
stay back.
So give me a stealth check then, please. Erevan. It's a 16. Okay. Okay, you're sneaking up.
Continue.
Yep, you can continue.
Okay.
Now, hold on a second here. As you get, did you go? You went that way. Okay. So as you get closer, give me a perception check as well, Erevan. Okay. Right. So what you see is you're sort of sneaking in up to go and investigate.
I'm assuming I don't see like smoke or anything like that.
No, you don't. But on the east side of the screen, you can see what appears to be 2 very large tiger-like creatures, and they start growling and running towards you. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60. And these guys basically are charging towards you. They have surprised you. You guys see these 2 cat-like, large, saber-toothed tigers charging for Erevan. They are running very fast, and they are not able to attack him on the first round. But I need everybody to give me I need everyone to give me. I'm going to clear this. Remove all turns. Clear list. And I want everybody to click on your token and roll initiative, please.
the same day.
Still the same day. And they've got the jump on Airvan. And now it is Clay's turn.
And you said each one of these is five spaces or 10 spaces?
5.
So if I can do 30, so... let me just... I'm going to move to there.
Okay.
Going to cast Toll the Dead.
On this close one.
Yeah, the one closest to me.
Okay.
DC
10.
16 was
10.
sweet. Fails.
Fails, yeah.
Takes 7 necrotic damage.
All right. It does, indeed. All right.
That is my turn.
The saber-toothed tiger, who's basically didn't see you guys, it was going right for the attack of Erevan, is now like, looks around, but it's still going hard to bite Erevan. And he... Yep, okay. He tries to bite you, Erevan. Rolls a 13.
Yeah.
Misses? Yeah, I thought so. All right. That wasn't very fun. All right, Kane, your turn.
Going to go and speed up. Okay. Yes. I'm gonna whip out my wand and cast Entangle.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta roll
20-foot cube, but I'm gonna need a strength save.
strength saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay. One's a 10, the other is a 22.
One succeeds, the other fails and is restrained.
Okay, this one is restrained.
And the plants are difficult terrain.
Okay, difficult terrain. Got it.
That's it.
Okay. Erevan, you now see these two tigers. One who's restrained, but they're both in this entanglement area.
Which one's restrained?
This one right here.
Okay. On this building over here, real quick,
Mm-hmm.
how big are these blown out holes?
How big are they? They're like windows. One of which, like the far one over here, it's like the roof. Like even the roof is partially collapsed. It's like half rubble.
Could I dive through that?
You can certainly try, as somebody is famous for saying.
That's what I'm asking.
Yes, you can. Yes, I mean it appears that you could jump through it. Sure.
Okay.
Don't really know what's on the other side, but you could jump through it.
Fine. I'm gonna take my chances with what I don't know versus what I do know that close to me. 'Cause I'm no good up close with these guys.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my cunning action to
Uh-huh.
dash away
Okay.
and dive through this window.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah, and you notice that the door it's still on its hinges. It's pretty not in great shape, but it's closed. But this window that you jump through, you can just jump through it, no problem. So as you jump through it, give me a dex saving throw. Or sorry, an acrobatics or athletics check. Up to you.
Got it.
14. Okay. Give me a dex saving throw. And roll a 1d4. Okay, so you try to jump through this through the window, and you kind of miss you. It's offset a little bit. Instead of going right through it, you sort of like hit your side on the edge of the window, and you sort of take a roll. And instead of like landing on your feet dexterously, you sort of you collapse and you hit your back of your shoulder on a broken chair leg that's kind of pointed. It stabs you. As you jump in, you notice that the inside is it looks like a hunting lodge, or like it's just a hovel, one room, and it is dark. But you are an elf; you can see in the dark. You've got dark vision, I guess. It's dark in here, but yeah, the furniture is half broken. Doesn't look like anyone's lived in here for not years, like decades, and you can see that nature's taken over. And as you jump in, you sort of like look around. What catches your eye is in the northwest corner. On the bed there is a skeleton, possibly the previous owner, who looks like these. You don't know anything. You just see a skeleton. That's it.
I'm less concerned about a skeleton than I am.
Okay. Legolas Maegolas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Line of sight on.
What's that?
I have line of sight on those guys, right?
You have, you got line of sight on them.
And the bottom one is restrained, so
Yep.
again, it will have advantage.
Oh, I don't need advantage. Well, how is that the one that's not restrained?
Wow, I don't need advantage. Cocky much?
No, just large.
26 Eldritch Blast. All right.
They did.
Yeah, I mean, if I said no, it doesn't hit, that would be disingenuous.
And then,
It hits.
And then push him back 10 feet.
So you push him back 10 feet. So okay,
Outside.
which side?
This one was not restrained, right?
No, you hit the restrained one.
No, he said the not restrained one.
Oh, sorry.
What was it? It was this one that wasn't restrained, right?
The north one that's not restrained.
Right here.
Yep.
Top right.
Yeah, so push him back 10 feet out of the box. Next time he goes in, maybe he'll get restrained again.
There you go.
And then maybe hit him again for another 10.
So he goes 5, 10.
You
Yeah.
didn't need the the advantage there.
No. 23 on the same guy or the restrained guy?
Same guy.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'll push him 10 feet through the wall.
Oh.
Push him 10 feet through the wall.
Just kidding. I won't push him back any.
See the option of pushing him back, right?
Well, yeah, it's repelling blast, so you can push him back 10 feet.
You can or you do. You must push him back, or you have the option of pushing him back.
It's an option. Hang on. When you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't need to. Good. So this guy, do you want to push back or no?
No, I wanted him out of the box so that if he tries to charge again, it'll go through the top.
Okay, good. Okay, good. He's done some damage. And then this guy, he sees you do that, and he also sees his prey escaping. So he goes. He comes in front of the window that you've gone through, like Aravan.
Now,
And-
when I went through that window, I would not have stayed in that spot. I only used part of my movement to get through. I would have cleared away from that wall.
Okay, well, did you or did you not? You're still staying here, so.
Stop when I went through to tell me this stuff. So
Okay, sorry. So did you want to move further then?
I went.
So when you let's be clear. You jump through and then you sort of miss the.
The center of the room.
So okay. Well, hold on. But you had to. I'm going to say that you went prone. Like you kind of like you fell through and then. Oh crap! You've fallen. So you use your half movement to get up if you want to get up.
Well, what I'll do is roll towards the center then, without getting up initially.
Crawling.
Rolling.
In Warzone, I would have jumped through the window and dropped a claymore.
Roll.
So what? Okay.
Center.
So how much movement did you use to go to so far?
5,
You disengaged, right?
25, yes.
And then you used,
I used 25 of a dash, which I've got 70.
right?
Get to the hole.
Okay, good. And used your cunning action to disengage, right?
That's the whole thing, yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay.
All I want to be is right where I'm at now.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yep, you got there. The tiger can or cannot see you is the question.
Does it have dark vision?
It smells you. It knows you're in there, and it begins smacking and clawing at the window.
Fine. That's exactly where I want it.
And he manages to so he manages to pummel, like, he basically starts ripping away at the window, and he gets it to a size that he could fit through.
Just fine. He's got to come through it, and I've got him fixed right there.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, and with that, it is late. We're gonna take a break, and Aravan, as you see this saber-toothed tiger trying to get into this hovel, and you're sort of readying yourself, you've got your bow, and you look back at the skeleton, you do notice that underneath the skeleton there's some kind of leathery holder. You don't know what, but there's some kind of really well-made leather container. In fact, it looks sort of like a. Give me a perception check. You're in the middle of fighting, so with disadvantage.
Perception with this. Okay.
Yeah, it appears to be some kind of map or scroll holder right next to the body, the skeleton. But you just notice that as you turn your attention back to the saber-toothed tiger, who's now coming through the window. And with that, Clay and Aravan and Legolas and Kane, we will see you again next time on Saltmarsh's Isle of Dread next Wednesday. Can everyone make it next Wednesday?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we can.
Sweet.
Oh,
Sweet, guys. Thanks very much. Have a great one, and we will see you next week. Bye. See you guys.